Hello everyone, Megatronic here, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the 86 Studio Series Blaster. And I gotta say, this guy is one hell of a read. Before we get into this guy, one little update to Starscream. I know his review was a while back. I finally got around to fixing his shoulder. I did mention in my review that it was really loose, kept coming off the peg. What I did was, I took a crescent wrench and I basically just tightened that up. And then I just took a thing of pliers and also used force, just pushed it back to how it was, and now I move this out of the way. His arm works as an arm, which is cool. It doesn't fly off anymore, which I am a huge fan of, and I'm glad I finally got around to fixing him because I really want to implement him into stop motions. And last thing before I get too sidetracked, I am working on a longer stop motion. It will be out soon. Some of the clips are from a while ago, back before I got my ring lights now. It was just back when I moved in, and I do not have a comparison with the original blaster because I left that, I believe, in Illinois, or I sold it. I cannot remember for the life of me. But yeah, let's continue into this video. And like I said before, this is a good repaint, at least for robot mode. I really do like the new red. I love the white for the head, just makes it pop. The new chest unit looks so much more animation accurate. Also, our Eject is now a solid color and isn't a clear plastic whatever, and I'm not afraid of him breaking. And just off the bat, we'll get into him real quick because it will only take about 2 seconds to go through. The amount of details on this figure, because it's now done in a solid plastic, pop so much. The fact that they got the little yellow in there and the blue for the eyes still is crazy to me. Gold on the chest is nice, and the little white paint apps is also a nice touch too. And he does have a good amount of articulation. Ball joint at the head, he has to move the head back so he can look all the way up. Full 360 there at the shoulder, arms can go out all the way. Got bicep swivel, so he's already beating Studio Series Shockwave. Legs can go forward, back, splits, knee swivel, and over 90 of bend, which that's pretty decent for maybe an inch tall figure. So yeah, pretty cool. Now let's get in the blaster. I really do like the new red on him. Like I said, the white does make it pop. Overall, the colors are just so much better than from the Kingdom version, or at least what I can remember from it. I do remember that my copy did yellow, especially here on the hinges down where these are, it yellowed, and then at least these panels, from what I can remember, got stressed out really bad, like in here and here. So I'm hoping that they improved the plastics on this guy. Really am, because one, I didn't have a blaster anymore, and two, I didn't really care for the Kingdom one. So it's the main reason why I left it behind, or whatever I did with it. I don't know. But yeah, this guy is pretty fun and pretty posable, and just a great figure overall. I will go over articulation though. He has a ball joint at the head. Do a little bit of tilt, you can look all the way around. Can't really look up. I mean, if you just do that, I guess there's some tilt up. Full 360, out that much. Bicep swivel, 90-degree elbow, a little bit over. You get this transformation joint, so you can use that for posability and make the fist go in. Nothing at the wrist, sadly, other than hinges and stuff for transformation. Full 360 at the waist. Legs go up that far. Full splits. Move the butt flap out of the way. Basically can go pretty much all the way back. That tab kind of gets in the way. Thigh swivel. You get 90-degree bend at the knee. Bit of foot pivot. And feet can't go down, but they can go up due to transformation. So, yeah. And like I said, this guy better painted overall. So, yeah. For comparison, just because Starscream, Jumper,
Ron.
Origins Wheeljack, the two Target exclusives that came out like basically right next to each other. So there you go. Now let's get him into his box mode. And here we have him in his boombox mode. The reason why I skipped the transformation is because he's been re-released twice, as in Kingdom and in Legacy. He's been repainted into Shattered Glass Blaster and Twin Cast, and now here we have him again for the third repaint or the fifth re-release. I forgot to turn these speakers around. Oh well. Just pretend they're flipped. But yeah, this is my main criticism. I know it's supposed to be animation accurate, but they didn't paint like any of the knobs. They should have just remolded the panels. That's all they had to do, is just remold the 2 panels. But it's a boombox mode, and yeah. You can have this back here, and it can kind of work as an antenna. You know, that kind of actually does kind of work if you don't look at it from the back. Turns out it's a gun. It is kind of messy back here in hollow at some point, but who's going to be looking at... I'm not going to display this in this mode. It's going to be robot, but to the people who do display it, you should be facing it this way, so it don't bug me. But yeah, and of course you can eject, go in there. Hell, if you want, you can take your siege laser beak, and you can just put them on in there too. So yeah, functionality. But yes, that's pretty much it. I'll sum it up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next one. Bye.